So I want to talk about Yamato and her devil fruit since, well, it got revealed in the recent chapter 1019. In human beast form, or her hybrid form, Yamato's nose and ears resemble that of a deer, though Yamato's teeth become very sharp with notably pronounced canines. Much of the body becomes covered in fur as well, and a flame-like aura is shown around the body, particularly around Yamato's shoulders and hair. So when I originally had my first reaction, did my review on chapter 1019, I originally thought Yamato was like a goat, because like she had the horns, but that wouldn't make sense because she had too much fur. And I also thought she was a fox because of sharp teeth, the claws, and the amount of tail that she had. But at the same time, we already have a mythical nine-tailed fox with Katarina Devon. I believe she has the Inu no Mi, or it's like a model. I don't know. It's like Inu no Mi. I'm pretty sure though. But we always knew that Yamato, she had a devil fruit. It was speculated when her teeth grew sharp in chapter 996 when she was about to fight Socrates, but then she ended up fleeing and taking out a numbers. Frankie ended up stepping in. And then I see a theory that's going around basically saying that in chapter 999, when Yamato and Ace were fighting, Yamato claimed that Kaido, the All-Stars, and if the Toby Rope were around back then, the Toby Rope that nobody was at the castle, it was abandoned, it was just Yamato being there. And then in the recent chapter, Kaido talked about how hard he worked in order to get the devil fruit. So we can speculate that during the exhibition that Kaido and the different All-Stars, his crew, weren't there, that he was out searching for the devil fruit. Which would make sense because, well, obviously Kaido's not just going to leave for something that wouldn't be a mythical devil fruit. We know, it's not confirmed if it is or not, but we speculate it is. I kind of did wish that we got to see Yamato in base, or her, I guess, before changing to the hybrid form, the base zone, if you will. But I guess that would leave the speculation of what the fruit actually is. Eventually, I think that Oda's going to tell us, whether that be in the SBS or in the manga, probably when we see her transform regular form. But like I said, I really do wish that we were able to see it. And something similar between Yamato, Luffy, and Momonosuke is that they all ate the devil fruit that they got simply because they were hungry. Luffy was more, I don't know if he was really hungry. I think he was just stress eating, but definitely Yamato and Momonosuke ate it because they were starving. And I want to get this out the way because I haven't really done videos solely pertaining to Yamato. I don't know if I should call her a he or a she, because biologically she's a female, she's a woman, but she claims to be Kazuki Oden. So let me know what you guys want me to call her in the comments below. Should I refer to Yamato as a she or as a he? Because I don't want to get people upset and make people mad that I'm not calling him or her by the name properly. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to just say she. So the four possibilities that we think Yamato's devil fruit or her zoan fruit is the Kominu, the Kirin, the Kutabe, and with an asterisk, the white tiger. And the reason why a lot of people, well, I guess before this chapter, speculated that she had the Byaku no Mi, or the white tiger form of a zoan, is because of the importance of the mythology behind the white tiger versus the dragon, which I'll read for you guys. Pulling the energies of the tiger and the dragon into the yin-yang symbol visualizes the interplay of light and dark energy. Typically, the light half of the symbol contains a drop of darkness, and the dark half is punctuated by a drop of light. A tiger and a dragon yin-yang illustrates the ancient principle with depictions of the colorful creatures. The yang dragon is set against the yin tiger in a swirling dynamic curve. Compass School Feng Shui reverses the orientation of the tiger and dragon, so you may see the dragon on the left or west of the circle facing east, and the tiger in the east or right side facing west. The celestial animals retain every bit of their fierceness, no matter which school employs them symbolically. The tension between them is the tension of the forces of light and dark in the world, each holding the other in check. And so to summarize all that up, in the end, the dragon and the tiger, they're meant to clash, with the tiger winning in the end. And so now with Yamato not being a white tiger, this leaves something in for Zoro. I know it's not a Zoro video, but I have to include it here. So Zoro, twice he's been mentioned to be that of a tiger and of a shark. I believe the shark was in the SBS, I believe chapter 177, and then the tiger was in a cover page, I believe chapter 651, when Oda drew what the different Straw Hat spirit animals, or what animals they would be. And then in Wano, I don't think it was in the manga, but in filler, we saw a white tiger with a slash over the eye, the scar over the eye, and it had a sword in his mouth, and you already know that that's supposed to resemble Zoro. So this shows that Zoro will potentially fight, which I guess you could say he already did. Well, he might fight again. We know Zoro's injured, or that he will potentially kill Kaido. And I could go in depth about this. I might do this in another video. I don't know yet. So next up, let's talk about the Kirin. The Kirin, or pronounced Kirin, is a mythological hooved chimerical creature that appears in Chinese mythology and is said to appear with the immediate arrival or passing of a sage or illustrious ruler. Kirin are a specific type of the Lin mythological family of one-horned beast. So the ruler that could be passing is Kaido or Big Mom, and the reason why I'm saying that is because, well, we all know Luffy aims to become the Pirate King, and so in chapter 1000 and I believe 1, maybe 2, Kaido, he talks about, hey, whoever wins this fight or whoever shifts the tide of this fight will become one step closer to that of the Pirate King. And it also could represent Momonosuke and Orochi, how Orochi, he is the current shogun of Wano, and that he will fall after this battle, and Momonosuke will become the new ruler of and shogun of Wano. And I also want to talk a little bit about the Kirin types. So the enemy is the Elder Dragons, the elements is the Thunder, the alignments include Thunder, Blight, and weakness, Fire, Water, and Ice. So the enemy type, the Elder Dragon represents Kaido, the elements represents Thunder. We've seen Yamato use the Thunder Bagua. The alignments, not really sure what that means or anything like that, but it's probably in there somewhere. And the weakness, Fire, Ice, and Water. I guess the only weakness that we have seen is Water, because obviously a Devil Fruit. Maybe if we see her against Kaido with his Blast Breath, that might show weakness. I'm not too sure. The next potential zone animal that Yamato is could be the Kutabe. According to legend, a creature called Kutabe, thought to be identical to the Baizi of China, once appeared on Mount Tatsusan in Toyama Prefecture and predicted that a deadly plague would sweep through in the next few years. The beast prescribed that its own image be used as a talisman to ward off the disease, and since the Hakutaku has been worshipped as a guardian spirit of herbal medicine. The common Japanese image generally depicts the Hakutaku as a bovine or monstrous felic creature with 9 eyes and 6 horns arranged in sets of 3 and 2 on both its flanks and its man-like face. It is also commonly depicted as having the body of a lion and 8 eyes, known for having a horn or multiple horns on its heads. This could be a reference to the All-Star, specifically Queen. We know Queen is known as Queen the Plague, and how Queen implemented the Ice Onis and the different viruses in Udon Prison. Now, this could be a little bit of a reach to how the Beast Pirates, they rule over Wano with some tyranny. And so if you look up the definition of a plague, I know you guys know how to read the dictionary. There are multiple definitions for a word. And so if you look it up, it talks about how a plague can cause irritation, or it can cause pain, trouble in that. So that could also mean what the plague is and how Yamato represents that. So the last animal that Yamato's zone could represent is the Koma Inu. It is meant to ward off evil spirits and strongly resembles Chinese guardian lions. And so I will say that it only represents, I guess for the animal purpose, that the sharp teeth, the claws, and the long tail. And I guess you could say that Yamato was like a guardian to Momonosuke, but I personally think that's just more of her trying to be Oden himself, and we know Oden's Momonosuke's father. If anything, a Koma Inu looks more like Komichio. If you guys don't know who that is, that's Yamato's pet dog or pet beast. He kind of looks like the Koma Inu, and he has been loyal and been of a guardian to Tama, protect her, being by her side, as long as we've been watching and reading Wano. So if anything, it looks more like the dog than, well, Yamato's hybrid. But if I was a betting man, if I had to pick which one I think it would be, I think Yamato represents the Kirin. But let me know your guys' thoughts below. What zone or what animal do you think Yamato's zone Devil Fruit is based off of? Like I said, I think it's the Kirin, and it's probably a mythical zone Devil Fruit. It looks so dope. My personal favorite hybrid, not just in Wano, I'd say in all of One Piece. Let me know your guys' thoughts below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you guys never miss out on a new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok. They're on the screen and in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to unleash your potential.